Why do you feel people has this hate towards Geechee right now? Why?
Um, why? Probably multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? He's doing everything that you know a lot of people didn't expect him to do. First of all, um, he's making history. He's not clearly losing no battles. Um, he's making all the right moves, and usually when that happens, man, if you look back in battle rap, man, anybody that's had that big run that's been there for a while, they all have the time when people get tired of seeing them win, man. I mean, look, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, you name it. They all went through the time when people was tired of seeing them win. People turned their back. And I think it's just Geechi Gotti's time, man. I think people just tired of seeing him in the face of, the forefront of battle rap, his face everywhere, battling everywhere, getting his money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they just finally have, you know, reached that breaking point where they want to turn. But it doesn't stay like this. I know, they eventually they'll come back around, but I think right now it's just his time to go through the hate, and people are loving to hate him because they got battle rappers chiming in and media platforms. It's getting kind of crazy out here, Kia. It's getting kind of crazy. Like they happy to finally be able to hate on Geechee and hate on the West because they so tired of seeing the West on top. They so tired of seeing Geechee on top. It just is what it is, man. And it sucks because he ain't did nothing but do what he's supposed to do. But it's the kind of culture we attached to, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
So maybe a lot of people don't know I am from the West. I got some of the guys on the team, from VA, from Vegas, from the South, but I'm from the West. I always hold it down for the West. So when if somebody attacks somebody from the West, I feel a certain way towards it. But
That's a
for
fact.
this, I don't understand the reason behind this though. Like what are we doing right now, man?
They
Really?
they don't want to see him win again. Kill like look, he arguably you can say he beat Clean Paper. You can say he beat Jazz. You can say he beat who else he battled this year. You can say he beat Hollow the Don. You can say he won those battles, except for True Folk, that was a just battle. But you can argue Get you won those battles. They are arguing he lost all those battles right now. That's what everybody's pushing because they don't want to see him on top again, him winning another champion of the year, him being the face of this, him talking his shit. Because if he wins again, that's what's going to happen. And don't get it twisted because the resume he's took on this year is fire. Mike P murdered him. Then he goes, Jazz, Clean, uh, and what the recent battle he just had is like he's still on the run if you really want to keep it technical, but because it's a situation where it's an opinionated, they're leaning the other way. Oh, I feel like he won. Oh, I feel like he won. It's what's happening right now, and I don't think it's gonna stop right this second, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to see the
Uh,
West where it is again, doing what it's doing. Another West champion of the year. They don't want that. The Midwest trying to get their shine. New York trying to take their shine back. There's a lot of people fighting for that right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And us having that quarantine on the West for a while, it made people get tired of us. It is what it is, man.
hey, no matter how they want to spin this one, the West Coast runs battle rap, man. You got
That's a
Geechee
fact.
Gotti, who was the champion of the year. You got Coffee, who was Wody. A lot of people don't like her, but she won Wody. You have real name Brandon, who won the previous champion of the year. Romney and Geechee split split 150K off of that also, and
Yeah.
they just don't like that from history of those of you that do follow battle rap. If you look at history when it comes to the URL history, they don't show love to the when it comes to the West Coast. When the URL try to bring daylight on, one of the goats in the game, didn't work out. When the URL tried to bring disaster on, when they were hyping this battle between Tim and T Rex, didn't work out so well for this. Now they have somebody like a Geechi Gotti. He's been the most successful, man. Um, though, and he's been holding it down for the West. People didn't want to see the West win that UN5 tournament when that was happening. You
That's a
look at
fact.
what, and you look what Geechee has done just for battle rap and off of battle rap. He got his own podcast. He got his own clothing line. He got a couple business ventures that he has out with the God he got bundles. He got the EFG shit.
Music. He got his
Yeah,
league.
music.
He's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and the battle speaks for himself. When you multiple times champion of the year, he's won a battler of the year for different media brands. Like he's done it all. He's had impact. He's had moments. You look at what he's gone up against, man. He gone against up against DNA, Swamp, Math Hoffa, um, um,
He beat them all.
KCJ, Rum Nitty, and this was just in the tournament. And now we're going back to the battles that he did do. Calico, Loaded Lux, A Ward in the rematch, Dre Dennis,
A verb.
Averb. And then you look at what he's done this year with against Clean Paper. He had Jazz the Rapper. He had
Mike
Hollow
P.
the Don,
Hollow.
Mike P. Hollow. It's like and people mention, oh, he has the most home games. Who cares, man? Who has the most home games, man? It's not his fault. He can't control where
Quarantine.
they yeah, he can't control where you have these events at. Just like the Warriors. The Warriors may not went through the toughest schedule, but you can't control what gets put in front of you. He takes down who's ever in front of him, and that's what it is, man. So I don't understand the hate towards Geechee. And when it comes to Averb should be the last person saying anything about Geechee Gotti. Um, so I don't understand why Averb is speaking on Geechee in the first place, man. Um,
No, we all asking that question too.
I have no idea about that. So I don't understand the hate beside with Geechee. At the end of the day, man, Geechee is Tom Brady. I hate to say it, man. People hate when the Patriots win. People get tired of seeing Tom Brady win. Tom Brady is back for another year. Obviously, they don't want to see him win. They do not want to see Geechee Gotti win any battles. They do not want to see Geechee win Champion of the Year. They just don't want to see him to do anything good. But I just think that he is gonna be Geechee Gotti, and at the end of the day, and he's still gonna do what he do. He's still gonna get booked. He's still gonna get bagged. I mean, he's still gonna get that bag. Um, and I just can't believe people are talking this hate towards Geechee Gotti right now. That's mind-boggling to me. It doesn't make no sense at all.
I don't get it, man. It's not, he showed nothing but love. He's even after even like after battles, he'll talk crazy to you during the battle, but before and after, he like your best friend. He cool with everybody like that. So I don't need where all the hate's coming from. But the fans, they once they see something for so long, they're gonna get tired. Fans have short attention spans. Um, they just they see something so much automatically they get tired of seeing it. It's just what it is, and I think that's probably what's going on right now. And I ain't mad at that. I know how that goes, but as far as the hate that's coming with him trying to downgrade his resume and his career and all that, that right there is no, we're not doing that. Oh, he ain't had a big New York home game. We're not doing that. Whose fault is that? That's not him. If he would have had a big New York event, he would have been there, right there. So you can't blame him because everybody was stuck on the West. I don't really understand that part of it, but Geechee's going to keep doing him. He's going to keep his same style. Because they say that everybody trying to say his style is starting. They try to say his style got exposed because how you expose something that we've been watching for years that y'all love, that all of a sudden now it's exposed because of what? Because you tired of seeing it? Come on, man.
Uh,
We're not doing that.
and I think some people that said Geechee has never done well in a way or never had a has he's always been home. I don't think they watch Battle Rap, man. You look at how he shook the crowd against Sue Surf. How he what he did against Tay Rock. These are the East Coast favorites, the
Right.
East Coast gods, gun titles, man. You look at what he did against those guys. Um, you look at oh, he had, and then you obviously he was in the way in North Carolina also on that stage against Hollow also. So let's not act like Geechee never goes on away. If you want to go back then, to go to King of the Dot, when Geechee was at King of the Dot, he was doing his thing then.
Yeah.
When Geechee was battling in the Northwest, he was doing his thing then. So let's not like act like Geechee can't do well in a way. I mean, there's a reason why they the URL pursued Geechee. If they felt like he only could do good in home, they wouldn't be getting pushing Geechi Gotti in the URL. Obviously, they thought different, and it's more than just Geechee being at home. He's done well many times at when he's away from California. So I don't see where people's trying to go. When he went against Dre Dennis, he went to the East Coast. So what are people talking about when it comes to that?
He was only stuck at home during that caffeine thing, man. Besides that, before that, he was on the road everywhere. So it's like I don't want to hear that because he was in the caffeine era at home that he that's the reason he's where he is. Like, no, he was still winning those battles everywhere else before that. And when he got there, he was doing it. He wasn't losing battles like that. So I don't understand how they're trying to say like all this stuff helps him get there or he's
You know,
manufactured. Come on, Verb. Manufactured. Come on, Verb. Now you being extra, B.
yeah. When we were discussing Champion of the Year, when Geechee won it, nobody had a problem about Geechee winning it. Everybody knew Geechee was gonna win Champion of the Year. All of a sudden, we're here at this time of the year,
They knew it every year he won it. They knew already.
and during this time of the year, as we are right now, they're trying to question if he should have been Champion of the Year. What? Like what? Damn! Like really? You gotta be kidding me right now. Like, come on, this is ridiculous right now. I can't believe we're even discussing about this right now, man. Like people talking about he needs to take a break. He's battling too much.
Yeah,
Oh, is
even Hollow took that angle. You've been on every effing card.
that's not his fault though, man.
It's not
But
his
you
fault because he getting booked and he getting this money. Y'all mad and y'all can't do that? Well, because y'all can't battle like he battles, y'all can't do it consistently. He been doing that since he came in the game. So, what you want him to change now because of y'all? No, you're not doing that. Stop getting money because of y'all? No, you're not doing that.
right, man. Yeah, he like the resume speaks for itself, man.
Especially
Like
in his little 5-6 year span. That resume, come on, man. It's people been in the game for 10 years ain't got that resume.
yeah, man. So I mean, the resume speaks for itself, and nobody could ever question that. I mean, he has stamped himself in the Mount Rushmore to one of the greatest of all time, and there's no way anybody could debate or spin it. And the thing is, though, man, I think some people just gotta appreciate what they have. Like
Yeah.
appreciate what you have before it's gone, man. Like appreciate the greats in the game, man. And I think that's what people fail to do. They stop appreciate they start take things for granted and they don't appreciate what they have. Like they I think during one time they didn't appreciate what Hitman brought to the table. Now people want to see Hitman more. I didn't think people appreciate what Briz Rothstein brought to the table. Look how many times he's battling.
Right.
Um and I think this culture take things for granted. They're wishy-washy, and they just go by who's hot and who's not. And right now, I think right now at the point of his career, I think they're giving Easy the block captain that same treatment right now too.
Yeah, he's he's
'Cause-
the one he's next up on the run. He's one on the run right now. And he's about to go on that same type of run, I believe. And he's getting that push, you know what I'm saying? And after a while, after seeing him so long, we'll see if the fans do the same thing they did to Geechi to Easy the Block Captain, or if he knows how to avoid it. You know, what I mean, we'll
But
see.
let's not act like Geechi's reaching towards his end of his career or he's washed up. Geechi is far from washed up. Geechi's still in his prime, in my opinion. I don't think he should take a break, and I think
Why would he
he's
take a break right now? You know what I'm saying? Like they just heard that third round and was like, oh, that's the Geechi, and they say he can do that anytime he feels like it.
yeah. Well, that's where I stand with this Geechee situation. I just had to say something because I thought it was crazy what I was hearing from social media. So I had to speak on it for a bit. But
Hey,
we're
you right though. You right. You did it. We needed to speak on this. Should I say? You know what I'm saying?
gonna
We needed to speak on this, and and one too many people are gonna do it anyway. People just go along with it and be, you know what I'm saying, kind of, or either they shut up or they go along with it. But you don't hear too many
yeah.
people speaking
Oh,
up
I'm
against it.
gonna
You know what
say
I mean?
something. So to
Yeah.
all you media platforms, bloggers, battle rappers, I don't care who you are, if I fuck with you or not, shame on you for talking down on Geechee and disrespecting what he's done for this culture, man. Shame on all you guys, man. But we're gonna